Are contentment and self-control desirable qualities? Hi, this is Dr. Roger Smith. I would say that they are desirable qualities, and they are things that we should help our children to develop, and it's your job to help them to develop those. What does contentment and self-control look like? Well, it may be as simple as learning to sit still and quiet when they need to be. So are there situations where your children need to be quiet and still? Well, of course there are. There are graduations, there are weddings, church, public performances. There are all kinds of situations, even conversations when you're having with other adults and you don't want them to interrupt you. So there are ways that we can train our children to be still and quiet, and also train them how to ask for our attention appropriately, and also ways that we can ask for them to be quiet without making a scene. So when our children were small, my wife trained the children when she was talking to someone, if they needed something, they would pull on her clothes and say, "Mom." She would look at them to acknowledge that she got their message and then continue her conversation. That was just simply telling them she was going to get back to them and that they needed to just wait a minute. Well, often in church when we needed them to sit still, I had a little whistle that I made. No one else could hear it, but the children did. It sounded something like this, and watch me whistle. Well, it got the children's attention. But you know, you need to start training your children with small things. Even with little games like hide and seek, help the children learn to be still and quiet, and they know that they can do that. But you can do it in small ways. As soon as the child is able to understand language, they can begin to be trained to sit still for even just 1 minute. And reward them with praise rather than punishing them with disapproval. So when your children are responding appropriately with quietness and stillness when you need them to be, reward them with praise rather than being disapproving of the times when they are not. Children respond to praise much better than to disapproval. So, parents, keep training your children. Train them to have self-control and contentment. Sometimes that looks like being still and quiet. This is Dr. Roger Smith with Parenting Matters Now.